What's going on, guys? We're going to be doing a box battle with two Troves of Disney Lorcana Fabled. Alex has a box, and I've got a box. Let's see how we can pull.
Dude, we literally hit target up this morning. It wasn't as smooth as we thought it would be.
It definitely wasn't. I got there at like 7:50 in the morning, and when I got there, there was already a line of people waiting there, and I wasn't able to secure product at the first target, so I had to hit up a couple different targets to find some product. But I don't know, dude. I don't know how you feel about this set, Alex, but it kind of feels like this is one of the most popular Lorcana sets since Chapter 1 almost. I feel like it kind of fell off a little bit for Chapters 6 through 9, or 6 through 8, excuse me, but now that Chapter 9's released, I see a whole lot of interest and a whole lot of demand for this new product. I think it has a lot to do with the iconic rares. I don't know about you.
I mean, yeah, I think that... I think it has it's kind of like a perfect storm, which is kind of... It's funny because I think people kind of were hyped for Fabled for a long time, and then seemingly like right before the set, when they announced the amount of reprints, hype like came screeching downward in like an epic fashion. And then right before the set, it kind of picked right back up. And here we are, where all of a sudden I think everyone's enjoying it. And I think that the introduction of the new rarity tiers, of the iconics, but also the epics, and just, again, I think that it's a fun set to open. I mean, the fact that you can see more pulls, especially if you're a collector, but even as a player, I mean, again, if they continue to make the epics playable, having like a borderless playable card that you can pull from a Trove, hopefully we'll see a few here today, it definitely enhances the experience, makes it more fun, and Lorcana was already fun, so if you make it more fun, that sounds like a winner to me.
So before I answer that, I do want to show off some of the new stuff that they tossed into these Troves. So in my opinion, these are some of the highest quality Troves that they've done so far. You do get a set of dice for each color. So we got the Sapphire, the Emerald, the Ruby as well too. Every single color is going to have a different dice, which is really, really nice. So those are pretty cool. I don't know if this is the first time they've done this, but you've also got your lore counter, which is foiled out.
Sick.
And you've got the extremely goofy movie on there with Max Goof, Goofy himself. Really, really sick looking lore counter. And then, of course, you've also got
original Goofy movie, not extremely Goofy movie. Don't judge him, everybody.
Is it not the extremely Goofy movie?
It's the Goofy movie.
I thought it was the extremely
Powerline's not in the extremely. That's the second. The second one is the extremely Goofy movie.
Dude, complete amateur.
The second movie.
I'm ashamed. I'm gonna hide under the desk now. But, dude, we've also got these sick looking dividers as well too, which are foiled out, already screwed it up.
Those look
ridiculous.
so good. They look so good though.
Yeah, dude, these dividers are really, really nice. So if you guys have a bunch of bulk, that's a really good way to sort your bulk.
Yes, it's a great. This is gonna look really great squeezed between all your cards in your bulk boxes, guys.
That's exactly what I use it for.
Beautiful.
Maybe your play sets, your bulk, whatever. They're really good to divide your stuff.
Dude, people are gonna start putting them in their binders. Collecting them.
It's not a bad idea collecting those. But as we start ripping into packs here, going off what Alex said, I definitely think that there was a lot of negative sentiment towards this set when it first was dropped, because 80% of the cards are going to be reprints here. So it didn't really strike a lot of players as a really, really popular set. But as they started releasing some of the iconic rarities, the epic rarities as well too, people started to get more and more excited. And I think right now, the opening experience, which we were talking about on a previous video, is in a really, really good spot because there's just so much to chase.
Nice. Oh, you got a blank slot. There's no card there. What happened?
Oh my goodness, ridiculous.
They robbed you. You're supposed to have another hit there, but it's just nothing.
What are you talking about?
So this card is 0. Number 0.
Oh yes, of course, dude. Of course.
Because we don't talk about Bruno, so I always make the joke that whenever you pull a Bruno, it's like, oh, I got robbed the card. It's not even there.
There's literally nothing there.
It's just empty.
Do you guys see a Lorcana card in my hand? I don't see a Lorcana card. So there's our first pack down, and again, we are comparing the Troves because, like I said, right now in the right now. I think the Troves are in the best spot that they've been in a really long time because there's so much to chase. Typically, you got that one legend per Trove, but currently with the iconic rares, I've seen some pretty crazy hits coming out of Troves. Hey, there he is, guys. There he is. Ridiculous. Dude, every time, dude.
I only pulled one of those in the entire amount of products that I've opened. That's the only one.
It's only an uncommon, but it is honestly the chase card here for Lorcana.
Hey, Gobble and a Rock. I mean, how can you go wrong?
Ridiculous, dude. The boat snack himself. We've got Shenzi.
Okay, so
and then Dolores Madrigal.
2 super rare, still already better than my booster boxes were.
That is the most amazing of all.
It is. It looks incredible. So we were talking about this earlier that we're interested to see how these Troves do. We are going to open a couple here today because, again, and Dennis and I think that the Trove might be the product. Not necessarily like you're going to get like the most hits in it, but I think like for bang for your buck, like, you know, like keeping your spend reasonable while having a chance to get something really cool. I think the Troves, we were talking about it, I think the Troves are definitely in a good spot for that.
With Lorcana, as always, there's no guarantees to what you're going to get out of a box of Lorcana. I've seen some pretty crazy Troves, and then I've also seen Troves where they had no legends in them. So it's always a roll of the dice. But for the most part, I do really like the Troves this set, even more so than the booster boxes, because a booster box is $140 to $160, depending on where you get it. And if you do miss on a product like that, it feels really, really bad to not get anything out of that. Whereas this, you get to roll the dice for right around $50 if you're picking them up at a store, and you have the chance to hit some really, really awesome stuff. Dude, when I saw in line at Disney Springs somebody pull an iconic rare out of a starter deck, it kind of changed the game for me, realizing that, you know, you've got the new rarity slotted in, you got a pretty much equal chance in every single pack that you open to find one of those two, so I really, really like the Troves for that reason. They've also just got some really interesting accessories with the Trove this time around too, like I was showing off earlier.
So we'll see what happens here right now. So there's an eye to eye. Nice. We got a little new card, a new hit actually.
Wait, is that eye to eye or 1-2-1, guys?
1-2-1.
1-2-1.
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
So yeah. So right now,
nice Curse Merfolk
we'll see
right
if
there.
we heat up here. We got a few more packs in this one, but right now you are living like pretty much like the worst case scenario for a Trove so far. Hopefully that changes with 3 more packs here to go. But no legends. I would say like majority of the cards we've seen so far are reprints, and that is kind of like the downside to it. But to his point, not only with Lorcana, with any card you buy, you're gambling, right? So really what you want is you just want like a controlled spend, so you're not like breaking the bank every time. Nice
Hades right there.
Hades.
A few bucks on the Hades.
Dude, definitely super playable.
One of the better ones.
Nice. And smash.
And then smash, Hulk smash.
Epic.
So we'll take a Hades. So
right?
1 legend so far.
But yeah, you want a controlled spend so you're not breaking the bank when you go have a fun casual rip. And then you want to like more or less be able to get like your legendary. Again, you did good there. You got like maybe an epic we can see. And again, then you also have the chance for the big hit. And that we have personally already witnessed in the Trove. We saw an epic, 2 legends, and an enchanted all come out of the same Trove. So again, when you're talking about controlled spend, fairly reasonable chance you're going to get like more or less. You'll get duds. You will. We've seen that too. But you're going to get like more or less what you can expect.
Wait, I got robbed of cold foil, Alex.
Oh my god, no cold foil?
Dude, this is ridiculous.
Dude, this is quality control. It's brutal.
The last pack, dude. I'm not feeling super great about this Trove anymore, guys.
So again, but here again, you got like, again, we'll see what we get in here. Let's see an epic, hopefully. Come on. Give us
see something nice here, guys. Let's close out with a at least 1 more legend. But to Alex's point, yeah, I've seen some pretty crazy Troves. I've seen Troves that have like enchanted rares, multiple legends as well too. So there's always a chance to have that really, really crazy Trove.
The Queen.
The Queen, and then Ariel, cold foil to close out. So Alex.
So yeah, so I'm not gonna say.
All you got to do is beat 1 legend here.
Beat 1 legend. I think I can do that.
One legend and you're.
And yeah, so that's not the worst case scenario, I would say, right? Because we've seen no legends come out of one. So that we've seen happen already. So I'm not going to say it's the worst case scenario. But I would say that this is like what you just saw is probably like the baseline for what you could expect in a Trove. Like that is like, and that's what I'm kind of talking about. It's like a controlled spend. $50 is not going to like kill you. It's like you can spend that on a little when you have the money to do it. And you can see it on the shelf. And then you're going to get what you just saw probably, hopefully, more or less all the time. And then occasionally you can hit it really big with the occasional John Trove that we saw.
I feel like those Troves are an anomaly, though. Very rarely do you see a Trove that doesn't have any legends in there. Like
just like I think Andrew's Trove is like an anomaly. I'm not going to go through the stuff again, though. Yeah. But just like I think Andrew's Trove was an anomaly. But it's that's why it's kind of wild that we saw both of them in the same day. We saw on the upside the anomaly and on the downside the anomaly in the same day. And that's why I think that on Dennis and I right there were like, for a product like this, that's what you want, right? If you can't have like automatic consistency, give me like a chance for that really big chase without spending $150 every time, or when I miss, it makes me all sad.
Dude, all 1 legend. I'm not feeling too good with the Hades legend pull.
I don't blame you. You're probably screwed. It's probably over for you. Oh, I already did better than you with my 1 queen.
It's already over, guys.
So reprint, just to show you guys where we're at. Reprint, 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 New card. See, at least the rare ones, that's where we want to see it. Nice reprint. And a Julieta Madrigal.
To your point, I did see somebody open up, I don't know if it was a case or a full booster box, but they basically built 2 stacks. One stack had all the reprints, the other stack had the new cards, and the reprint stack was literally like, all the way up here.
I would say like 5 times the size.
And the new cards were like literally like just a small little stack. So if you have been in Lorcana for a very long time and you've been collecting for, let's say, set 1, this might not be the best set for you to rip a ton of. Maybe you might want to go the singles route because of that. But if you're a brand new player, this is a really good set to jump into, especially because it's just, the set just rotated out, or excuse me, the last few sets just rotated out, and it's a brand new meta, so you can collect all those reprints. You can start getting some new cards as well, too.
If you're a new player, this set is a huge W.
Huge.
Because, again, you don't need to chase all those previous sets. You can get them all the stuff you need in one spot. And then also you have the new hotness also potential as well. So, again, if you're like a new player, this is like the jam. This is like the best thing you could have hoped for, and I stand by that 100%. And even as a collector, that's what I'm saying. As a collector, the addition of like both those additional tiers are both epic because it gives you that top-end chase.
No pun intended.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Yeah, right. Again, but it gives you that top-end chase and also gives you that like middle tier to make you feel a little better about it all. Downgraded. So there's another thing with this set. So this used to be a legendary in Ursula's Return. It did catch a reprint and actually got downgraded to super rare. So that was a way for them to keep a lot of these other legendaries in the set and in the meta without having to mess with their set construction a whole bunch. So again, you're going to see a lot of reprints, like a huge fat stack of reprints, but lots of new playable cards, lots of cool collectible enchanted versions of old cards that we've never seen.
Overall, I'm a huge fan of this set. I think the only thing that I would have liked to have seen differently is I don't necessarily mind the reprints. I think that's fine. Magic does it with like their core sets, or at least they used to do it with their core sets, where they had basically like a base set every year that had a bunch of reprints in there, maybe 1 or 2 new cards. Excuse me.
Robin Hood set.
But what I would like to have seen is different artwork on the reprints. I think that would have made this set a lot more appealing to people who already had these cards. And I think that just would have been a much better route to go.
I think that they have heard that from the community, and I expect to see that change get made.
Yeah, because I expect once they start rotating out this current meta, a year from now, maybe that set will have different, the reprints as well too, but just different artworks on the cards.
And I think that, again, it will be something you see in the future. I'm hopeful that reprinted cards will have different artworks in the future. I think we can hopefully expect that at this point with how much people have asked for it. Ooh, love that little Minnie Mouse. So this is the regular version of the iconic artwork. This is the regular card. Oop, coming off camera there.
Beautiful artwork.
Super sick. Somehow Lawrence makes his way back. Super good card. So, Andres actually has the potential to win this thing. Dude.
I have faith we'll get something here in the last
We're over here, like, hyping up these Troves. Maybe Disney just juiced their Troves.
That could be it. It could be
because we got the original Troves from Spring, so maybe the goods were at Disney Springs.
It could be the Disney Springs Troves.
We're on to you, Ravensburger. We know.
Heat.
We know what you did.
Wait a minute. Is this why all the influencers were pulling iconic rares out of their booster boxes? No,
they all got shipped to one. Why? Wait, are we not influencers? How come we didn't pull iconics?
Well, we have like 2 videos live right now, so
I consider that to be an influencer, and I want an iconic.
We got a little bit more work to do here.
And I demand. Oh, there's an epic. So this is going to be the new epic tier that they added in there. That is the new rarity symbol for it. As you can see, it's borderless, and it looks like it's going to be an Ursula.
Dude, the amount of Ursulas that we pulled in epics is...
And I win!
Incredible.
Woo! Maybe. I don't know how much Ursula's actually worth, but dude.
I think she's like $3 to $5 right now. She's one of the less expensive epic rares, but that's still cool to see.
Dude, of course,
we'll definitely take an epic
again,
rare.
and that's where, again, I'm hoping I'll still be able to get a legend out of this, so last 2 packs. And if I get a legend and that feels a heck of a lot better than... Where, again, what you saw with Andres' Trove a second ago, that was like normal. That was like a good, normal Trove. One legend, and how it used to be. So be able to get a legend and then this on top of it, that's awesome. It's a win.
Epic rare.
Epic rare, Ursula. Eeyore. Mom. Make the potion. Jump ahead. I'm stuck. Sven. Montanui.
Hey.
Jafar. Oh my god, is there going to be a legend in the last pack? Or is it going to be one of those weird ones that has no legend and an epic. See, that's why, again, like I kind of like that random spread, though. Again, if I'm going to go for a product that I see on the shelf, I pick it up in Target, just like convenience, impulse checkout, I'm about it, dude. I'm about that ability to take a little gamble. I do that every time when I buy Pokemon ETBs, not to bring up Pokemon on this video, but I'm like, I know what I'm getting myself into, which is probably a big fat L. Here, this is like an actual like improved experience where, again, this is like a nice thing to see in the box. So
I think the epics will also be really good to get graded because they're like Pokemon illustration rares where you like, you get maybe 1 or 2 of them per box, and I don't think a lot of people are going to be grading them. So yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of room for improvement on like the value of the epics if you start grading them.
No legend, so interesting.
1-2-1.
1-2-1.
Yeah, what an interesting
Steamboat Mickey Mouse. So honestly, that one could have been a tie, depending if you go by like sheer value.
I would definitely call that a tie.
Because Hades is a very playable card. This one's obviously an epic, higher rarity tier, but this is by far the better card, I would say. So
I think Hades is.
Well, give it to me because that's how I roll.
Right around the same value. You know what? We'll let you guys vote down in the comments who won that Trove. I think they were both kind of L's, but we'll take what we can get, guys. Once again, guys, appreciate you for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed that, we're going to have tons of more content on the way. We're going to be ripping a couple of boxes at Disney pretty soon, and I can't wait to show you guys those videos. Peace.
Hope you're enjoying Fabled out there. Later, everybody.